not gonna find anything else here, so I can leave the waders here too. I'll leave the bucket here too, in case Bobby wants to look for presents again. I've ruled out the ruins, the church, and the river. I hope we'll find something in the woods. If the map is correct, then you have to follow the trail here to the north to get to the place where one of the portals can be found. Quite swampy here. This must be the right place, though. No portal in sight. Oh, it must have sunk into the swamp a long time ago, so there's no chance of getting to it. Huh. That looks like an old metal detector. It's probably broken, but that kind of thing can be repaired. There are lots of bones lying around here. Small animals. Birds or squirrels. Ugh, no idea. The ground there is quite swampy. I should be careful where I tread. The bridge goes halfway out into the swamp, then it sinks into the ground. My fit-for-purpose hammer drill. It's probably been lying in the swamp for a few months. The battery and the electronics are shot. The coil must still work. It's made of copper. I could repair it. I just need a new battery and something that you can use to receive electrical signals. A transistor radio. A device that can receive signals. I think this might prove useful. I'll go back down afterwards to wipe my fingerprints off. A transistor radio with a whole load of buttons and switches, but the battery looks like it's run out. If I replace the broken electronics with those from the radio and the antenna, here's the wire. Done it. If I've got the electronics right, then it should work. Okay, I'll release the hood. Hey, here's another one of those glow stickers. I'll take it. I'll take the battery. It's not even bolted in. I'll replace the broken battery with the one from the car. Fortunately, both have the same voltage. If I trust my abilities as a cartographer, which I do, then there must be a portal along this path. I'm not quite sure what I can use it for, but I'm sure I'll find something. Danger of death. Access to woods forbidden. Warning, hunting season. Traps and shotguns in use. Am I in the wrong film? Willow Wars? What's going on here? No landmines? Huh, then that's alright then. A bear trap. It's called Mammoth. What the hell are they hunting here? This trap is no longer dangerous, but I'm sure it's not the only one here. And I'm sure they won't all be so visible. I'll test it first. It works. Excellent. Let's hope the battery lasts until I'm back out of the woods. Good. Then off we go. I'll mark the traps with the luminous stickers, so it's easier for me later. It has to be here. That's where one of the portals has to be. Is there something moving over there? Or am I seeing ghosts? Nothing would surprise me anymore. Even more menhirs. Must be a nest somewhere around here. There's a crevice under the rock. Could be a rabbit burrow. Always wanted to do this. The stone's harder than I thought. I've drilled more than 24 holes now. It just doesn't want to break. And I've got no fuel left. And it's gotten damn cold. There'll be a heavy frost tonight and the water will freeze. It expands, and in theory, the rock should crack. At least that's what it should do, if my physics course wasn't just a waste of time. Stop. I still need something to plug the holes. Otherwise, I'll just have icicles stuck in the holes, and the stone will still be in one piece.
Perfect.
The construction foam hardens when it comes into contact with moisture, and then it's quite strong. That should stop the ice from coming out of the holes. Now I've just got to wait until morning. What's Bobby doing here? He looks very sad. Bobby? Hey, Bobby, what's up?
Tom hit me and threw me out. I don't know why.
Doesn't he do that all the time?
Not beating me.
So why don't you go to the cops?
I've been there already. The inspector sent me away. He doesn't want to hear about it, he said. Denise sent me away too. She said I shouldn't complain. And now everyone's sitting in the pub and won't let me in.
You could stay with me in the castle.
That's very nice, Darren. But I don't like the castle. I don't want to die.
Should I give you some money so you can stay in the hotel?
No, I don't want any more money. Tom always takes everything away.
Should I talk to Tom?
That's not a good idea. He wants to kill you.
But you said the inspector is in the pub.
Yes.
I'm sure he's not stupid enough to kill me in front of his eyes. Anyway, the guy's due for a beating. I can't stand by idly anymore. Look, I'll sort this out for you.
Let's hope the inspector really is there. Otherwise, this'll be Tom's last night.
Tom, calm down.
You shut your mouth. I want to know where the hell you got that necklace from.
Why should I tell you that?
That's I lent that to a friend as a deposit. It wasn't to be given away as a present. Damn it.
Friend? Since when has Bobby been your friend?
What's Bobby got to do with it, huh? What are you on about?
Keep your fingers off Denise, or you'll be in the slammer before you know it.
You stay out of this, you village Bobby.
Watch what you say, boy.
What did you say about Bobby? What's he got to do with the necklace?
He gave it to me, just before, for my birthday.
What? That can't be. I'm gonna kill that idiot.
If someone's doing some murdering around here,
Then that'll be me.
What the hell is that brat doing here?
Listen to me carefully now, you stinking, brainless waste of space. If you ever touch so much as a hair on Bobby's head again, you'll wish you'd never been born. Do you understand?
Oh, your lordship commands. Just you wait. Hey, cop, get the handcuffs out. This guy killed Phil.
that's enough now. You're completely drunk.
I thought your brother was the stupidest of the two, because you're not just his brother, you're his father too. But now I'm sure it must be the other way around.
Angelina. She was really evil from the very start. Those black eyes, like a demon, a witch.
I think your subconscious is processing your relationship with her.
No, that's not my subconscious. I'm remembering this encounter. Her face.
What kind of mirror was that? And where was it?
The crevice, remember? I climbed in there to help Angelina. There was a large room down there, and this mirror was in it.
Perhaps it was a cave with an underground river, and the reflection in it was simply distorted.
No, I'm sorry, Doc. A few days ago I would have believed you. But this time I'm completely sure it's not just my imagination or some kind of trick by my subconscious. It really did happen.
Excuse me for a moment. Dr. Winterbottom? Yes, he's still here. Can we... Yes, fine. I'll tell him.
Hello, this is Big Shot Spooner. We found a corpse and want to arrest that Gordon immediately. Send him here straight away.
Almost. It was the constable. The inspector is waiting for you in the cafe. You should go there directly after the session.
In the cafe? What? Is he gonna treat me to a plate of donuts?
Why not? Adrian, it's time to make peace with the world. Why don't you start with the inspector?
It's okay, Doc. Perhaps it's all a bit too much. The ongoing investigations against me, the continuous suspicion, the visions, the castle. It's crushing me.
Because you want to do everything on your own. Let yourself be helped. By me, by the inspector, and why not by a butler? Yes, I think a butler would be just the thing for you.
You made the right decision. Has anyone ever told you that?
What decision? That a castle needs a butler?
No, that you didn't become a pathologist back then, rather than a psychologist. I mean that decision, Doc.
Oh, thanks, Adrian.
See you later, Doc.
See you later, Adrian.
Hello, Madam Fortuna.
Adrian, I knew you would call again.
Who else could it be?
Pick a card.
Stop.
I've turned over the moon.
That's what you sound like, too.
The tarot card, Adrian. Your card. Something has been awakened in you. You will have to transcend the boundaries. But you will receive a deep, intuitive understanding in exchange.
That sounds a bit scary.
And I see death.
Again.
You'll shatter.
Ah.
But there's a way, Adrian, for you to survive.
Just one. Yes, I'm listening.
Stay away from heights.
Yeah. Thanks. What a load of crap.
Hi, Adrian.
Later. I've asked all I want to know for the moment.
The worthy Mr. Gordon is honoring me with a visit.
Have you taken something?
Sit down. Do you remember what happened last night?
Only up to the punch in the face. Strangely enough, I have a mental block of what happened from that point on.
Really? You stood up as if nothing had happened and just walked back to the castle. I followed you because I thought you might collapse at any moment. But nothing. You didn't even sway once. You took the knockout punch like a man. I wouldn't have expected that of you.
Thanks for the flowers, Inspector. But in reality, I didn't cope with it so well. The blackout.
Never mind. The most important thing is you can still remember what Tom said when he noticed you.
You mean I'll kill you? I'll punch you in the face?
By the way, you can report him if you want to.
Sure, and for kidnapping too. No one believes me anyway. I already said 3 weeks ago that he kept me locked up in Wales.
Until now, I assumed that these abduction stories were made up. But Tom's reaction makes me wonder a bit. But more importantly, who is this Phil, who Tom said you murdered?
Ask Tom.
I haven't been able to find him all morning.
Oh, and now you want my help.
Okay, Adrian. Perhaps I wasn't always that nice to you. Can we just forget the past for a moment?
Did I just hear an apology?
Well,
Phil's the guy who locked me up in his morgue a few days ago and wanted to kill me. I knocked him out from behind and took off. But I know he was still alive at that point.
that means the corpse is still lying there. Where was this?
In a house in the woods. I think it used to belong to a Dr. Heinz Herman.
That sounds familiar.
Listen, Inspector, how about I just take you over there?
After you.
Here we are.
The door's closed, and we can't go in there without a search warrant.
I think that only applies to you, right?
Let me put it like this. If you were to enter this house without permission, I would have to make sure that you don't take anything.
Ah, I get it. Hey, Inspector, the door's wide open.
Well, who'd have guessed? His lordship has a key. I'll have to take that as evidence. Sorry.
You'll probably be interested in the torture videos, too.
Torture videos?
Yeah, Phil's got a whole secret compartment full. They're gone.
Perhaps your corpse was bored.
Wait a minute, there must be one still in the video recorder.
Turn that off. That's sick. Where's the guy who filmed this?
I guess it was Phil, but you don't see him though.
I'll take that tape as evidence. Okay, and where's the corpse?
The corpse has disappeared too?
This is starting to get quite implausible. Don't you think?
Tom must have been here. He tried to cover his tracks. That's why the other videos are gone too.
Tom? Or you?
I've got nothing to do with it. I'll prove it. Hey, Inspector, you might be interested in this. It's not Phil's corpse, but perhaps you'll believe me now?
It must be dead at least a couple of weeks.
And a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting quietly in the cell.
Okay, Phil really does have something to answer for. And it would seem he's good at his profession. Otherwise, I'd have heard of him ages ago.
I bet Tom's got something to do with this too.
First, we'll go back to the station. I'll send Zach over here to pick up the body.
I've got something else I need to do.
You're coming with me first. I need to record your statement.
Oh! Stay where you are! Tom!
So now I've got time to have a look at the stone circle then.